What going YouTube, man? It's your boy J Smalls. I'm coming at y'all boys with another video, man. And today we're reacting to the Celtics just ruined their own team. I ain't gonna lie, they getting everybody gone. Porzingis, the Drew Holiday, and apparently Jaylen Brown is on the trade block. Yo, I mean, I ain't expect none of that. At least all of this. Porzingis, maybe Drew Holiday, and I didn't expect it, but the trade they did for him, that's kind of crazy. Or is it? But they shipping everybody out. But hey, if you man did clicking on this video, I truly do appreciate you for watching. I'm saying, hopefully you're having a fantastic and incredible day. Shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, allowing me to be here, allowing y'all to be here, and just everything He does for us. Truly, thank you, Jesus. But with all that being said, see what my boy AM Hoops is talking about. So without further ado, the video.
The Celtics have blown up their championship team and might not be done. So they just shipped out Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis, the last two building blocks of that championship. Remember when they made the finals in 2022, lost to the Warriors? Then they brought in Drew and KP, finally got over the top. Well, that
I don't know why the thing is like on the screen like that.
But even more destruction is coming. So Sham says they are listening to offers on Jaylen Brown and Derek White.
Derek White, I heard speculation of them trading Derek White, but why the heck are y'all trading
Jason Tatum
Brown
at this point?
Aren't the Celtics? Never mind, let me wait.
Want a 27-year-old Finals MVP? We're listening. This could happen at the draft or a few days after. But why are the Celtics tearing down their team? It don't make sense to me at all. And what does a Jaylen Brown trade even look like?
The other people maybe,
the
but
Blazers
Jaylen Brown,
got Drew for Anthony Simons and 2 second-round picks, and then a 3-team deal. The Hawks got KP and a second-round pick. The Nets got Terrence.
I mean, I don't know why I don't know. It just hit
pick,
me, though.
And the C's got George Niang and a second-round pick. Now, the Celtics did this to get under the second apron. Why? Because if you're over the second apron for too many years in a row, it just gets worse and worse. Draft picks.
That's why some of the trades they did do make sense, but the Jaylen Brown part, I don't know.
And you can't trade them. Picks get automatically sent to the end of the draft, and you can't do trades. Worth it for a championship team, but Boston ain't that, especially after Jason Tatum went down. So this new owner isn't necessarily cheap. He just knows it would be stupid to pay over $500 million for a team with no chance.
Dang.
Now they duck under the second apron, and they can rebuild around Jason Tatum. Be ready to take another run at a championship when he's healthy. But actually, I'm pretty impressed by what they got back. Drew Holiday is good on defense, but offensively just had his worst field goal percentage in 9 years, worst from 3 in 5 years, and dude is 34 years old. Guys don't exactly get better from that point.
But bro, Drew Holiday is 34. I remember him when he came in the league as a rookie, twin. Now he's 34. I remember he was going crazy on the Philadelphia 76ers, bro. What y'all know about Drew Holiday on the 76ers? Y'all don't know about that.
Worse. 3 years left on his contract at about $35 million per year.
Dang, he ain't paid like that. I would have said them too.
Anthony Simons and 2 second-round picks. I have no idea, but they took that deal in a heartbeat. You know Simons is going to score some 40-point games at TD Garden next year. And Portland, I guess they get a vet.
I don't know why. I don't know what the heck Portland doing. 35 mil for Drew. I mean, he is a vet, but dang, that's a lot of money, bro. And he's shifting out of his. Well, he's out of his prime now, but he's just going to progressively get worse.
They probably saw, okay, that's what CP3 did with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So OKC just won a championship and Shai won MVP. Oh, we'll just
maybe
do
that's
that
what
for
they're
Scoot
thinking.
Henderson
That's
and
the only
Sharp
thing
will
they
be
could
on
be
top
thinking that
in
makes
no
sense
time.
to me.
Yeah, good luck with that. Now, what I do love though is the Atlanta Hawks getting Kristaps Porzingis.
Bro, the Warriors. I'm sorry, I got faith in my Warriors, but can we please get a center? Why are we always so allergic to getting a center? Bro, every single Warriors team we had, the best center we had is either Draymond Green, which he's not even a center, or a very decent mid-center, bro. Why can't we get no actual good center for once? Kristaps Porzingis, I'm not saying he the best of the best, but come on, bro. We should have got him. We better be getting Giannis or something, bro. I don't know. We need some big man, because Draymond at the 5 ain't going to do it, bro. I'm sorry. Ain't going to do it. How we let the Atlanta Hawks get Kristaps before us? We got Chris House, bro. We bitching, feet kicked up, kick back. We relaxing. But no, we just allergic to centers, bro. Please. And the only center we got, James Wiseman, he was a bust.
And is a 3-and-D center, which is perfect around Trae Young.
He fits all our needs, bro.
Trae, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Rizachet, Jalen Johnson, and Kristaps Porzingis. And in a weak Eastern Conference, tell me that isn't a sneaky 3 seed. Atlanta doesn't control their own draft pick the next 2 years from the DeJounte Murray deal. Nice. So they're just surrounding Trae with a team to go all in. Every guy's a plus defender. And I love KP in a contract year. Yeah. Dude is a free agent next summer. And obviously the big question mark around Porzingis is always his health. But if there is any time
if he can stay healthy, he's going to be nice for sure. They're going to be nice for sure. No, I'm not going to lie.
Line. So the East next year. Oh, the Pacers are defending East champs. Not with Tyrese Halliburton out all year. So who's going to win this thing? Well, the contenders I have are the Cavs, the Knicks, the Magic, and the Sixers. Is it Mitchell gone? Outside chance is a big group of teams now.
I ain't lie. I thought Donovan Mitchell was hurt for a minute, but nah. Giannis might save the Bucks now. I don't know. If they're healthy, then yeah. Heat, but Hawks has a slight chance. Pacers, no highly. I don't know. Pistons could have a chance. Celtics, absolutely not. These teams, yeah. Hey.
Includes the Hawks. The East they get a veteran though. KP.
Bro, looking at this next year, bro, the East is free ball game. If the 76ers and them are healthy, or if they don't win or at least get to the finals, bro, they are, I'm glad, just blow it up. Same with the Knicks, too. Y'all must well just blow it up at that point, bro. And if the Cavs are healthy, matter of fact, if the Knicks, Cavs, or 76ers, if one of the other two who don't make the finals, or if neither of them make the finals and they're all healthy, just blow it up, bro. It's game over. Y'all ain't ever win the East at that point, bro. This is the worst the East I feel like going to get. Now, the Pistons and all these teams in the middle, bro, they ain't bad. Keep in mind, the Pacers don't have Hallie. But, like, come on, bro. Just give it up, twin. Because if some of y'all was in the West, actually, most of y'all in the West, y'all don't stand no chance of getting the finals, bro. Being honest.
There's a big hole in their roster, even though Onyeka Okongwu was improving. But what's next for Boston? Could they really trade Jaylen Brown and Derek White?
I don't know who the heck they're going to get back for Jaylen Brown. This is Adam Silver's new NBA, isn't it? I mean, instead of potential dynasties, we get teams that are just ripped apart by being too expensive. Oh, sure, parity's the way to go. Or did we kind of like the 90s Bulls, Kobe's Lakers, and Steph's Warriors? But Shams says the Celtics have high price thresholds for both Brown and White. I'm sure they're getting some massive offers. Their preference has been to keep both players, but this is a team that's still expensive. Will a team meet the price that the Celtics have set for Brown and White? Intrigued.
Well, what is that price?
What
it sounds like the Celtics
like how much they
want to be blown away by an offer to take it. It would have to be some offer that when it comes out, we all think, oh my gosh, that's what they paid to get Jaylen Brown? Like, unless we all hate the trade, then Boston isn't even going to listen to it. So what's an example of a trade that we would all hate? Well, one report says the Celtics are aggressively trying to trade up in the draft. And at the same time, Brian Windhorst reports there are teams in the top 10 making offers. So what about the Jazz get Jaylen Brown?
Oh, no. If I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm not liking the Celtics for the rest of my life.
Walker Kessler, Isaiah Collier, and the number 5 pick. Now. That is a haul of young talent for Jaylen Brown. Dumb for Utah, but Boston is looking to fleece people. But is Jaylen Brown that good?
Bro,
yes.
I don't understand why. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I guess the team is getting too expensive. I can see why you trade some of the other players you traded. Why are you looking to trade Jaylen Brown? Isn't the whole goal for him and Jason Tatum to be the franchise players of the team? Look at Mac McClung in the background. But anyway, isn't that y'all franchise, bro? I thought those two are untouchable. My brother would have thought it was MVP. He's only like, what, 27, probably going to turn 28 next season. He's healthy. My brother be hooping. Why is he getting traded? Man, I ain't lie. Sometimes, bro, I just don't get it. I don't understand, bro. How do y'all feel about this move? I think it's kind of dumb to me. Money-wise, I mean, nah. Even then, you can keep Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, bro. Come on, dude. He does have a fat contract, but still.
He was Finals MVP still in the middle of his prime right now.
Bro, it was a time where people were saying, even me, he's better than Jason Tatum. And even at times still, sometimes I think he's better than Jason Tatum. Sometimes, bro. So, come on, Celtics. What are y'all doing here?
Why is Boston even considering this? Well, on most teams, Jaylen Brown is untouchable. But in Boston, things are a little weird. First of all, his contract. Dude signed the biggest contract in NBA history.
Oh, dang.
He will be making about $60 million per year by the end of it. And that money is normally for franchise-altering players. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis. Is Jaylen Brown in that category?
To be honest, no. I mean, maybe he could be if he was the number one option, but he's a second
team.
Option.
Because as a Celtic, dude is 1B at best. Jason Tatum is the 1A.
Nah,
and part of it is his game.
Sometimes, see, people got to understand. Jason Tatum is a second option, and sometimes he plays like he is the first option. And he be going crazy. That's the point. I think, low-key, to lead a team, bro, Tatum is super nice. Don't get me wrong. There is a chance Jaylen Brown could be better at leading the Celtics if he was in Jason Tatum's position. If they flip-flop, bro, I said, yeah, Jaylen Brown's a dog, bro. I feel like he might be the best. He would be a better number one option at times. Now, I don't know. Tatum do be going crazy, though. But you put Jaylen Brown on another team as a number one option, bro, I think he's going crazy to him. People forget, bro.
Brown's handle is a question mark, which is pretty foundational to the primary engine of your franchise. So yeah, Jaylen Brown is not untouchable, but this is also why I don't think he's going to be traded. I mean, who is going to overpay for a guy who's already being overpaid? In this new CBA, it would have to be a truly desperate team. Okay, so what about the Sacramento Kings get Jaylen Brown, the Celtics get Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, Keon Ellis, and a boatload of draft picks. The Nets would have to take DeMar DeRozan just to make the money work here.
That would be a disgusting trade. This might be the biggest fleece I've ever seen. Y'all are giving up DeMar, Malik Monk, bro. I'm only giving that if I'm getting Giannis or Stephen Curry or Braun or something. No diss to Jaylen Brown, you nice, but dude, with 5, no, absolutely not.
Every valuable thing that the Kings have left to get back a prime star who's got no choice but to stay in Sacramento. He can't leave under contract for another 4 years.
Absolutely
so
not.
Pair him with Zach LaVine and Domantas Sabonis, and maybe they can make the playoffs again. But look, if Jaylen Brown's name's already out there, why don't they just lower the asking
Zach
price?
LaVine and Jaylen Brown.
What is the point of a gap year coming up if you can't even get a high draft pick? I mean, this team is not going to suck next year with Jaylen Brown and Derek White. They'll probably be a second-round exit. But the 2026 draft is loaded with talent, especially at the top. They could really tank and set up Jason Tatum with either a young talent or trade the high pick to get a prime co-star. Jaylen Brown, I know, is a prime co-star right now, but he's not a perfect fit. He and Jason Tatum are both natural scorers.
Yeah.
Neither is a true playmaker. And dude's already got his name thrown all over trade talks. He probably wouldn't hate to leave at this point.
But also, I feel like he wouldn't care, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He's one of the best.
If I'm Jaylen Brown, I'm feeling highly disrespected right now.
Solid on both ends of the floor and has a knack for the big moments. Whenever Boston is in crunch time or needs a clutch bucket, White is always a threat.
Bro. The body.
This new CBA is ending dynasties. So what about the Oklahoma City Thunder? Everybody's talking potential dynasty with them.
Y'all boys, let me know what y'all think down below about what the Celtics are doing, man. But if you did stay this long to the end of the video, man, please subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Don't be one of those. I mean, you can't be one of those. I can't force you. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? But please subscribe if you want. But hopefully y'all can have a blessed day in Jesus' name. But without further ado, y'all let me know any other videos y'all want me to react to. See y'all boys in the next one, though, man. Yeah.